Once upon a time, there was a man named Baron Munchhausen, a legendary figure famous for telling absurd stories. One day, he claimed he fell into a swamp and pulled himself out by his own hair. It's a ridiculous image, but also the perfect metaphor for a problem that has haunted philosophy for centuries. It's called the Munchhausen Trilemma, and it suggests that proving anything, absolutely anything, might be impossible. Imagine you say, "I know the sky is blue." Someone asks you, "How do you know that?" You say, "Because I can see it." Then they ask again, "How do you know your eyes are reliable?" And so begins the chain. Every proof demands another proof forever. This is where the trilemma begins to tighten around us. Philosopher Hans Albert coined this trilemma in 1968, inspired by Baron Munchausen's impossible escape. He argued that whenever we try to justify a truth, we end up trapped in one of the three dead ends. Let's step into the maze. First, there's circular reasoning, where the conclusion sneaks back to justify itself. Like saying, the teacher is right because lying is bad, and lying is bad because the teacher said so. It feels complete, but it's just spinning in circles. Second, there's infinite regress, the endless chain of why questions. Like climbing a staircase that never ends, each justification demands another, stretching into infinity. And third, there's dogmatic assertion, the moment we simply stop and say, "It's true because it's true." This is how mathematics, science, and even religion often ground their systems, on unprovable starting points or axioms. No matter which path we take, we can't escape the trilemma. So what do we do when all roads lead to uncertainty? Some thinkers, like Karl Popper and Hans Albert, chose to accept it. They became critical rationalists, arguing that we can never reach perfect certainty, only improve our understanding by testing and falsifying what we believe. Others tried to escape. Foundationalists asked, "We'll just pick some truths we won't question." Coherentists replied, "Truth is a web. As long as the parts support each other, it stands." But even then, the trilemma waits quietly underneath, whispering that every foundation is, at some point, unprovable. You don't need a philosophy degree to see it in action. Argue with anyone online and you'll spot the trilemma instantly. Someone's reasoning loops in circles, someone keeps asking why until exhaustion, and someone inevitably declares it's just obvious. Even conspiracy theories rely on the same three moves: circular proof, endless regress, or blind assertion. The trilemma isn't just academic, it's woven into how we argue, believe, and even think. So, was Baron Munchausen right? Can we really pull ourselves out of the swamp of doubt by our own hair? Maybe not, but perhaps that's not the point. The trilemma doesn't destroy knowledge, it humbles it. It reminds us that beneath every belief, every truth, there's a leap, a moment where we stop proving and start trusting. And maybe that leap is what makes us human. Because even if we can't pull ourselves out completely, we keep trying. And that's philosophy.